Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a very interesting topic in EVS. That is our chapter number 13, Plants Around Us. In grade 1 also you studied many things about plants, and so it will be very interesting for you. Let's see what new we have in grade 2. Children, things to learn in this chapter is two topics we are going to learn. The types of plants and the parts of a plant. Parts of a plant is very important, and you will have a nice interesting drawing to do also. The big idea of this chapter is plants and trees give us food, we all know, and clean air also. So these plants around us and trees, they give us food, but they also give us clean, fresh air. And so most of the time you'll find people saying, plant more trees. You should have beautiful trees and greenery around your house. Types of plants. Now this is something which you have already studied in grade 1 and little more in grade 2. So it will be interesting for you. Let's see. Tall and big plants are called trees. You know, trees are very tall and they are the biggest plant. Trees have a thick and strong main stem called trunk. Now this is the stem of a tree, and we call it trunk of a tree, and it is very thick. You can see in the picture it is very thick and it's very strong also. It is very difficult to cut it. A tree has many branches. Now you must be seeing a small sticks around in the tree where the leaves are attached with. Those are called branches, and tree has got many branches. They live for many years. Yes, like how we live and die, same way trees also live and die. But tree lives for many years. Now these are some examples of trees. Some of the examples of trees are neem tree. See, this is a picture of neem tree. Banana tree. You must have seen banana trees. Peepal tree. So this is a peepal tree. And mango tree, our most favorite fruit which grows on tree. And you must have seen that also. Coming to the next type of plant. After trees, small plants that have bushy and woody stems are called shrubs. You studied then in grade 1 also. Alright, it has got a woody stem. The stem of it looks like wood. Alright, and it is all bushy. And they are small plants, not like trees. They are not very tall, but they are small plants. And small plants are called shrubs. Now the two examples are hibiscus and cotton are some examples of shrub. A cotton plant is a shrub, and hibiscus, you must have seen that flower. Alright, it looks so beautiful. Let's see the other type of plant. Small plants with soft stem are called herbs. Shrubs stem is little hard, but herbs have got very soft stem. A herb lives for a short time. Now herbs are the plant type of plants which do not have a long lifespan. It lives for only short time. Coriander. Now you must have seen mummy bringing coriander at home. And mint are some examples of herbs. Mint. See, this is a picture of mint. And this is a picture of coriander. Mama brings such type of herbs at home. Right? And this mint, you enjoy eating pani puri made out of this mint. That pani is made out of this mint. Some plants have weak stems. Now there are some plants who have very weak stems. Herbs have soft stem, but there are some plants which has very weak stem. They are unable to stand straight. Can you see in the picture? They cannot stand straight. They fall down. and need support to grow upright. Now, if you want them to grow upright, they need support. And they are called climbers. When you put a support, they climb on that support and grow. And that's the reason they are called climbers. See, in the picture, you can see that. These are climbers, the money plant. Most of the houses have money plant. A money plant and bean plant are some examples of climbers. Creepers also have weak stem. There are creepers also. Like climbers, they are creepers also, which has also very weak stem. They grow along the ground. You'll mostly find creepers lying on the ground as if they are sleeping on the ground because they grow along the ground. Pumpkin, cucumber and gourd are some examples of creepers. See, this is the picture of a creeper. This is a cucumber. Now children, after understanding the 5 types of plants that are trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers, now we are going to study the parts of a plant. Can you see the picture of a plant? This picture of a plant is given in your textbook also. Now how we have body parts? The same way plants also have the parts and their parts have the name also. So let's see. Everybody knows what grows on a plant? A flower. Right? So this is a flower. What are these? Leaf. There are many leaves in the plant. What is this? A bud. A bud. A flower first is a bud. It is closed. When it blooms, it becomes a flower. Then this is the stem. Okay, this is the stem of a plant. A fruit, everybody knows. And what is this? This grows under the ground and they are called roots. Children, let's understand the functions of parts of a plant. How they are helpful to the plant. Like our body parts, they are always helpful to us. Same way, parts of a plant are also helpful to them. How? Let's see. Let's talk about roots first. Roots fix the plant to the soil. Roots grow under the ground and they fix the plant so hard so that the plant can stand straight. Now what do roots also do? They also help the plant to absorb water from the soil which the plant needs to grow. Whenever you find mama watering the plants, she will not water on the leaves, but she will water on the soil. She'll put ample of water on the soil. This soil has got water around it. What does root do is, they absorb, they suck the water from the soil and they send it to the parts of the plant because plant needs water to grow and this helps the plants to grow. Now let's come to the stem of the plant which has leaves, flowers and fruits. After the roots, with the roots there is a stem connected of the plant. This is called the stem of the plant. And the stem, with the stem, a leaf is connected, a fruit is connected and a flower is connected. A stem has all these things. A fruit, a flower and leaves. The stem carries water from the roots to the other parts of the plant. Now roots want to send water to the plant. So it absorbs, sucks water from the soil and it gives it to stem. What does stem do? Stem carries and gives to each and every part of a plant because all the parts need water. So stem passes water to all the parts of the plant. Most plants have green leaves. You must have seen most of the plants are full of leaves. Leaves also help. Leaves make food for the plant. Yes. How mama makes food for you all? Same way for the whole plant, leaves make food. The food is carried by the stem to different parts of the plant. Again, what does leaf do? It makes the food and gives to stem, and stem carries it and spreads it in all the parts of the plant. A bud blooms into a flower. Now, whenever you plant, you see a plant, initially you will find such type of bud, kali, and which blooms and becomes a flower like this. Over a period of time, in some plants, the flower becomes a fruit. And yes, only in rare cases, in some plants, what it happens, this flower again grows and becomes a fruit. So first it is a bud, slowly it becomes a flower, and then it becomes a fruit. But this happens only in few plants. A fruit. When a flower becomes a fruit contains seeds. You find most of the fruits have seeds inside it. When a seed gets the right amount of air, water and sunlight, it begins to grow into a new plant. Yes, children, when we put this seed into the soil, if we give them water properly, if it gets enough amount of air and sunlight, it again grows into a new plant. So such a small seed can grow into a new plant. So children, what did we study in this chapter? Types of plants and the parts of plant and how each and every part is useful for the plant. I hope you understand this chapter. Remember the 5 types of plants and the 6 parts of plant which we studied. Hope to see you again then. Goodbye.